Amasra, a jewel of a city on the Black Sea, an amazingly beautiful spot that is thousands and thousands of years old. This city has a history that you won't believe, but the beauty of this place is absolutely breathtaking. It's something that any visit to the Black Sea demands you see and take. I want you to visit this with me now. Now we visit Amasra, and it is a very windy day, as is the usual case in the afternoon. That's when the wind starts. But today we're visiting this place and we're walking the streets and we're finding the magic of this town. And believe me, magic abounds in this town. As we proceed, we come on to this beautiful little bay. And it is one of the most gorgeous places on the Black Sea. The town is nicely laid out and it's very compact. People sitting seaside and having their drinks and coffee. The town is all together right here. This is the best part. This is the jewel. And it's a very small town too. As anywhere in Turkey, in these small towns, parking can be difficult. But find a spot, keep your car there, and just walk. These almost look Mexican to me. I would buy something like this in Mexico, I think. It's very similar, very similar. So these are all very cool. Very cool. This will be my next accoutrement here. I'm not too far off from this. I don't know what this says on it, but you know, it looks pretty lethal. Out of Tuk lighter. He's on everything. You can really see that this is a major industry here. So tourism is something that people come to this little town, and it's so beautiful and it's so old, and you see the castle walls right here, you know, that it's very much of a tourist attraction. And they do a very good job with it. Wow, wind chimes on a day like this. This is a really windy day here, and I love it. These are perfect. People love these wind chimes, you know, everywhere. And they've got a lot here. They've got a lot of different kinds. You use these to cook manta. You roll out the dough with this for manta. And lots of wood. You see all the wooden spoons, lots of wood products here in Turkey. You see a lot of cooking utensils. They don't use the metal when you can get away without it. They use a lot of wood, and it's really nice.
Welcome.
This is good. Welcome, sir. How are you? All right. My Burnie.
Ali Rıza vatandaşlar.
Ah, very nice. So
I am working.
You make all of this in here. This is where the magic happens, yes.
Drink.
Oh, look, this is a cup being made. I love this. This is so fantastic. Yes. And the bowl for salad bowl. Yeah, this is under construction right here. It's for honey. You dip it in, bring it out, put it on your bread or your toast. Look at this. He just did this just now. This is incredible. This man's a genius back here. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a great guy. This is incredible. I have my own ball spoon now. Ball, honey. my own ball spoon from olive oil tree. Wow.
Olive tree, sorry.
Olive tree. Yeah, no, the oil is already gone from the olive. Yeah. We just got the tree here. We got what's left. We got what's left. The olive tree. That is wonderful. Thank you again.
I thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Thanks. Walking through the city, there's 1,000 things that catch your eye. Everywhere you look, there's something new to look at. And as we cross the city to the bridge, we see an even more beautiful spot on the island. And this is old homes. People keep them so beautiful, keep them so nice. And this bridge is part of that magic of the town. I'm hard pressed to find which is more beautiful, Sinop or Amasra. But I have to tell you, Amasra for me has been a very significant experience. It's been someplace that is almost fairy tale castle-like. And it's almost a dream that you would imagine a European or Turkish city being. It is probably one of the most breathtaking cities that I've seen here since I've been in Turkey. It is true magic. Like any true musician, this lady is beating out the song with her pan and singing a very traditional song. There are people around town who are playing guitar, different instruments, and you always have a musical backdrop in Amasra. Amasra, this goes way back. This goes back to the Neolithic period, over 8,600 years ago. So it was 6,600 BC when this place was found by the indigenous people. And they have found writings and different groups of people, including the theologians were here. Of course, many rulers of this area, the Byzantines, the Romans, many others, the Greeks, of course. And this has gone on and been here for a long time. When Mehmet II came and saw this, what's behind me, he said, "This is just too beautiful to destroy." He says, "Bring me the keys of the castle." And they brought him the keys of the castle. This town was taken without a war. And it's one of the reasons that it remains so beautiful all the way through its history. It's an amazing place. You have to visit sometime. You know, walking around this town is just an absolute thrill. And you see something, then you see another thing, and another thing, and everything catches your eye. Of course, the statue to Ataturk, the leader of modern Turkey. But there's another memorial here, and that's to the miners that worked in this area. And there's a memorial to them for all the people that were killed working as miners. And this is a very special place. You may have to work to find your favorite filtered coffee, but when you do, it's the best. After all this walking, of course, you get hungry. And now is time to eat. I couldn't believe what we found. It took a few visits to several restaurants to find this place, but I'm convinced we found the absolute best here. It was a beautiful setting right by the water, and the food was absolutely delicious. So we're sitting down to the table here, and we ordered for starters an Amasra salad, and then some fried eggplant with green peppers, which looks delicious right here. And so we're gonna eat that. I ordered the sea bass, which is not a local fish, but it's really good here, and we're right by the water, so I know it's going to be very tasty. This is a fried eggplant and green pepper salad, which comes with, it looks like a good, nice yogurt sauce on it. And I'm sure it's delicious. You know, I never grew up on eggplant, didn't really have it, but here in Turkey, the eggplant is almost a staple. And it is so delicious and so well done. And the Turks have a million different ways of cooking it, and every one of them is delicious. My first bite was a turnip. That's what the little flowers were made out of. And it is just absolutely exquisite. You know, it's soft, it's moist, there's crunch to it, but the flavor that comes out of this turnip is just amazing. And that's the way it is with most food in Turkey. It's all very organically grown. It's just so good. Not mass produced. Most of these are grown on small farms. This beet is excellent. It's excellent beet. Perfect. This, as you can see, this is the whole fish right here. Tail, body, not flayed, head, everything. You get served. And this is Turkish style right here. This is the way you eat a fish in Turkey. And the way they've not filleted it, but they've essentially pulled the skeleton and the spine and the head, left that all in one piece where it's easy to get out, and then you can eat around that. So this is a delicious meal, and I'm going to take my first bite here. So I can just feel how tender it is. Flaky and tender meat, and it's just right. Not overly seasoned. They leave the taste of the fish on it. They don't over season it, and you can tell this has been broiled, and it's a just delicious piece of meat. The meal we just had, 2 plates, right? I had the fish, I had the sea bass, and it was delicious. The bill comes to 360 Turkish lira, which is a total of $20 US for 2 people. If you would have had this meal in Seattle, this would have been $150, $175. At a seafood restaurant like this, where you're sitting right on the water, this is an incredible deal on anything you do and go to Turkey. It's an absolute money saver, one of the cheapest countries right now in Europe. So this is a place not to be missed when you visit the Black Sea in Turkey. It is true magic here, and you must see it with your own eyes to get the true feel for the people and the town. Don't forget to subscribe to Last Looks, and please watch us again as we continue our journey. I hope you'll join us for further explorations of Turkey. We're going to visit everywhere, and we're going to talk to everyone, from large towns to small. Please join us on this journey. These are our last looks.